What's up, everyone? KJ here. Let's get right into my thoughts on episode 61 of Samurai Jack, titled C. And no, this isn't like the rating or for the review. No, this is actually the name of the episode, like C as in Roman numerals. I mean, I don't know what C is. I'm sorry, I don't know my Roman numerals. I mean, I know maybe like 1 through 10, but other than that, I don't know anymore. No. But anyway, all inspiration for the review came from the actual episode as well as the Samurai Jack Wiki. Links to both are in the description below. I keep saying description, it's not description, it's description. But I always say it wrong, or not wrong, but I always say it weird, so just sorry, yeah. But let's get right into the important things segment. Jack and Ashi stop kissing and continue on their journey. Ashi finds new clothes and returns the gi to Jack. Jack sees a reflection of himself that warns him to be careful. Jack and Ashi awkwardly have some conversations about life and experiences, but then Jack leaves later on to search for the Guardian. Scaramouche is able to find Aku and tells him that Jack lost his sword, so Aku restores his body. Ashi catches up to Jack at the robot graveyard, and Jack explains that he left her because he didn't want Aku to take everything with Ashi, just like he did with Jack. Then Aku and Scaramouche arrive, and Aku finds out that Jack hasn't lost his sword, so Aku, sorry for that voice crack, so Aku kills Scaramouche in frustration. Aku prepares to leave while Jack tries to attack him, but smells his own scent. From here on in, just want to tell you guys, it gets crazy. So, just, if you haven't watched the episode, you may want to go watch it. But, if you're in here, you probably have watched the episode and you just wanted to see my review or listen to thoughts from the episode in general. So, but still, from here on in, it gets crazy. Aku then sees Ashi and remembers how he gave some of his own essence to the cult/daughters of Aku. He believes that the High Priestess uses essence and conceived the daughters of Aku with it. So that means that Ashi is his daughter. Okay, so when Jack tries to attack Aku makes Ashi his puppet and forces her to fight Jack instead. Unfortunately, Aku's control over Ashi is too hard to resist. Then Aku gives Ashi a new outfit which allows her to get the upper hand on Jack. Jack is briefly able to get through to Ashi, but finds himself unable to kill her when she begs him to. Jack admits defeat and Aku takes Jack's sword. That ends this important things segment. My review starts right now. I mean, look, I thought that the last episode was crazy because Jack and Ashi were kissing, but this one completely blew that one out of the water. So much stuff happened in this episode, which is probably why this review will be a little long. And this is the second to last episode of Season 5, which means that the next episode will probably have a lot more in store for us. So the first thing I want to say is how it took Jack and Ashi the ending of one episode and the beginning of another to stop kissing. So pretty much they started kissing at the end of the 60th episode. I mean, they started kissing at the end of the 60th episode and stopped kissing at the end of the 61st episode. So, yeah. But they were really going in. The only reason was because of the venom stuff that was on, which was pretty disgusting. But hey, it really is up in the eye of the beholder. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something else. But still, that whole romantic scene changed them and the relationship completely. I'm relieved that Ashi was able to find some clothes because it would have been kind of weird if they continued their journey with Jack only having underwear on and Ashi having a gi that's too big for her. Imagine them trying to like fight people. The gi would probably constantly be falling off and people would probably be getting nosebleeds or steam coming out of their noses. Oh wait, nope, that's anime. They'd probably just get blush on their cheeks seeing Ashi naked. It would be kind of funny if they got a nosebleed or steam came out of their nose or ears or something like that, but I don't know. Hey, a guy can wish, can he? But then we see as Ashi is bringing Jack his gi back, she sees him showering and smiles, but then she dips when he thinks he saw her looking at him. Not saying it's weird because, you know, it's just attraction between these two. But every time I see them now, it always gives me a different vibe or undertone than what's shown. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is that it's weird seeing them together sometimes. Especially since I never would have thought that they'd be attracted to each other. I always thought it'd be, you know, a mentor-student kind of relationship. But I guess I was wrong. But it's still pretty funny too when you think about, you know, the interactions between these two now. I liked how Jack was communicating with a bearded version of himself in the mirror. I think the bearded version of Jack was warning regular Jack about his relationship with Ashi, but it could very well be something else, like warning him that something bad could happen in the future. Another thing that had me laughing was when Jack and Ashi were eating. The food was obviously disgusting, but they still ate it anyway. You know, the faces they were making, especially Jack, cracked me up because he was just like, like I can't even make it because like my face isn't like that. But if you watch the episode, you'll see. Yeah. You know, it was nice to know that Jack was happy in the past before Aku's arrival because, you know, the flashback that they were giving, like, the seasons and stuff, and Jack really, you know, being a great kid and stuff back then before Aku came, it was really cool. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't watch all 4 seasons of Samurai Jack. I may have watched a couple episodes, but not every single episode of it. So I'd have to, like, go back and actually watch it to understand maybe some things if I don't understand them. It really sucks, though, that the only way Jack can remember his happiness, though, is through memories. And then we see Scaramouche on an octopus. Personally, he's my favorite character, hands down, but however, he gets trolled at first with the Aku statue, which was pretty funny. But eventually he's able to find Aku, tell him Jack lost his sword, and get his body. And then they start dancing, which was also pretty funny. But it's all a waste because he's killed a little later in the episode, which it sucked. But anyway, it's nice that Jack was able to find the Guardian's graveyard, but sadly the portal he was guarding has been destroyed, and the Guardian's whereabouts are unknown, but he was probably killed by Aku because we saw his glasses on the ground. This really begs the question of how Jack will get home if there aren't any more time portals, Then we see the origin of Ashi and her sisters. Apparently the High Priestess, who was probably just a human with a mask, drank some of Aku's essence and had the daughters of Aku. This definitely had me shocked, because that meant that Ashi is Aku's daughter, and he can make her his puppet. The fight scene between Ashi and Jack was amazing, especially because of how it was animated, because they were going around and stuff. It was so crazy. And then we see the return of Ashi's black bodysuit, but better. Jack is able to get through to Ashi, but because he can't bring himself to kill her, it leads to his defeat. So even though this episode certainly had its lows and hit me with a lot of new stuff, it kept me laughing as well. I wonder how the next episode will go. Maybe, Aku will try to destroy Jack's sword or even imprison Jack. We could possibly see the arrival of Jack's allies to free Jack and help him defeat Aku in the next episode. Jack would also have to find a way to rid Ashi of her new bodysuit. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens in the next episode and finale of Samurai Jack. That concludes this really long review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. What did you think of this episode of Samurai Jack? Did you like the interactions between Jack and Ashi? Will they ever have a romantic relationship again? What will Aku do to Jack? Will Aku try to destroy Jack's sword or try to imprison him? Will we see Jack's allies in the next episode? What will the conclusion of Samurai Jack be? If you have any questions, thoughts, theories, suggestions, comments, or let me restart that. If you have any questions, thoughts, theories, suggestions, comments, or concerns, please let me know about them in the comments down below. Sorry I messed that up. But anyway, until next time, I'll see y'all later.